definition for the word manifest, right?
Go ahead.
It says clear or this is online Bible, online dictionary, whatever. It says clear or obvious to the eye or mind.
Yep.
That's it. And there's a verb. Display or show a quality or feeling by one's acts or appearance demonstrate.
That's right, man. Hey, one way how you know how the end is being made manifest or it's being made clear is the mark of the beast. This white man is going to start pushing that chip, which a lot of people are starting to wake up to, but you have niggas in Israel that can't see it, that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. That thing is being pushed everywhere, man. You know? And they trying to, and you have niggas in Israel that's trying to say that if you pushing that, you basically pushing the doctrine of the so-called white man or Christianity. You a bunch of hypocrites, man. First of all, before you even make that statement, stop using the word Christ then.
Right.
That's a white man's, that's what he came up with. That was his language. You know? Now, where the sign at?
What's under here?
The mark of the beast. You got it, bro.
Yeah,
you got it. You know? That's one of the prophecies that's being made manifest, man. And it's evident. Because all the information is coming out about the chip. They got chips for your brain now that they can control your mind with. All right? They basically all your information. Yeah, they're trying to put it. They're already trying to implant them in your military, the soldiers in the military, man. You know, they control the frequencies, your emotions. You know. And basically, when you take on that, when you take on this device from this devil basically got you. Now you serve him. You know? Instead of serving Yahweh Shem Yahweh, when you receive this mark, that means you accept the mark of the beast and the system of this beast, man. You don't mind being controlled by the left-hand side. All right? And then furthermore about the mark of the beast, recently one of them clowns from ISUPK was trying to say that every time all the nations that don't follow the ways of America, they get an embargo placed on them. So that means that if they're not following the ways of America, meaning they ain't accepting their philosophies or their Christianity, then that means that they don't have the mark of the beast. So therefore, the beast places the embargo on you. That's some bullshit, man. That's bullshit. Okay, so let me get this clear. So if the mark is talking about the philosophy or the Christianity, how in the fuck is a person gonna get an embargo placed on them? Isn't that involving nations? Because y'all like to say that this is talking about nations, right? Okay, so that means that if America is placing sanctions or embargoes on people, so what happens to the American citizens then? Right. So that means that by exemption, Americans can't get the mark of the beast then.
Right. We in America, we can't get it.
We in America, you know what I'm saying? We can't get it, right? That's bullshit, man. There's all type of holes in that doctrine, man. On top of that, okay, so if the mark is Christianity and the philosophies of the so-called white man, where in Revelation does it say you can repent from that? Because there was one point in time in your life, everybody that's in the truth now. There was a point in time before you came into the truth where you held on the philosophy of the so-called white man and you partook in Christianity, right? So where could you repent from that then? So that means that we're all doomed then. Everybody that's in the truth ain't gonna make it. They all got the mark of the beast.
That's contradicting.
And that's contradicted. You know?
I just want to say, so like, another hole in it though is, so why are these other nations just not fucking with America no more? They're going strictly away from America and dealing with each other and dealing with gold, and they're still, like, Russia is fully planning on thriving in a couple of years. Because they dealing with China, they dealing with countries in South America, they dealing with Iran and different other nations. So how can they skip over your embargo if the whole world got to get it? If America can control that, why they let the American dollar go? Why is it crumbling if these other nations are supposed to be holding on to it so they can be, if they needed it to continue the life of their countries? Why aren't they picking up Christianity in all these other Arab countries or whatever else?
That's right. That's right.
There's too many holes in your story, man.
If Jesus was a Negro and I believe it, okay? What was Muhammad?
Matter of fact, go to there real quick, bro. Go to Revelation 13.
If Jesus was a Negro, what was Muhammad?
Muhammad was an Ishmaelite. He was an Arab. That's what he was.
And so was Jesus. He
No,
spoke Arabic.
he was not. No, he was not. He spoke Hebrew. He didn't speak Aramaic.
Alhamdulillah.
All right, man. All right, man. That was just a demon. A little slick demon. Go ahead, Al.
Read it.
Yeah.
All right, start at 15 or 16.
Start 16. Right to the point.
Revelation 13 and 16.
And what we're gonna do here, just so we clear on how idiotic you niggas are in them other groups teaching about the mark of the beast, we're gonna show you how foolish you sound. Because what I'm gonna do is we're gonna replace that word mark here. We gonna fill in the word mark with whatever what y'all believe is the mark of the beast. And then we gonna fill in that void, man. We gonna show how idiotic that shit sound, man.
I gotta read 15.
Start there. Then.
Verse 15, Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So whoever's not should be killed, right? And he called them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive.
See, and when them niggas read this, they start adding to the scriptures, cause they always like they in particular. And now we seeing that Johanna's boys are starting to pick it up now. They add the word nations in there. It didn't say nations.
That sound like the New King James.
Yeah, it's whatever translation y'all reading from. It's evident that y'all adding, man, or y'all got a distorted version of the scriptures. It didn't say anything about nations. It's talking about actual people. But read it again.
It says, verse 16, and he calls it all, both small and great.
Both small and great, no matter what position that you have on the earth, whether you a man of high in society or you got a low position in society.
Right.
The top rich, you know what I'm saying, a top known guy or a guy, a celebrity or a bum on the street, right? Go ahead.
It says rich and poor. That's celebrity.
Yep.
Rich and poor.
Yep.
Free and bond.
Whether you in the penitentiary, locked up in the jail,
or you right laws.
You know what I'm saying? Or you out, you actually work for the government. Whoever, man. Go ahead.
It says to receive a mark.
To receive Christianity. Go ahead.
In their right hand or in their forehead.
No, don't say mark. Read it again, but say Christian. Yeah, say Christianity.
And he called, I'm gonna start over. And he called them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive Christianity in their right hand or in their forehead.
Now. Like you gotta be a ignorant motherfucker to really read it that way and think that that's really what that's talking about. How could you receive Christianity in your right hand or in your forehead?
Because in your forehead, I've seen they do. You believe it and you accept it. Fuck out of here, man.
See, niggas when they do
They
that,
don't accept it. That's gonna take the mark of the beast.
Right.
Sir.
Hey, so you basically saying you gonna push the beast is gonna push Christianity on everybody, right? Or its philosophies, right? I thought that was the system of the beast.
Right.
I thought that was supposed to be the system. See, you niggas don't understand the difference between the system and the actual mark. Right. That's what you don't understand, man. See, the mark is going to be physical, man. And if you look it up in the Greek, I know you niggas don't like to look words up, and that's the difference between us and you. We go in and look these words up. When you look it up in the Greek, it's implying that it's a physical mark. It's nothing spiritual. It's nothing, you know what I'm saying, metaphoric or none of that. It's actually literal. It's a literal mark that this devil is going to issue when he tries to push his new world order, man. And if you don't have this particular device, you're not going to be able to do business. All right? You're basically letting the new world, these devils that control the system, that you're not down with them, that you're opposed to the system. And that's where the hour of temptation comes in. You're gonna be placed with a decision. Either you're gonna serve these elites, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be okay with their new world order, or we're gonna torture you or put you to death. If you get with Christianity, they don't give a fuck about that, man. They don't give a fuck about if you're a Christian or not. You know? They're gonna get you to denounce whatever power you believe in, man.
Oh, I gotta read it again. With that bullshit.
Go ahead.
Verse 16 again, it says, and he calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive Christianity in their right hand or their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he have the mark.
Save he that have what?
The mark. Oh, have Christianity.
Christianity.
You can't buy or sell. What
So if you don't have, so I'm guessing, if you don't have a rosary beads, or you don't have the crucifix on your neck, or if you don't have a picture of Caesar Cesare Borgia,
not in the choir.
if you're not in the choir, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have none of those things, then you can't go into a store and buy anything. Or you can't set up a business and sell to the public. In order for you to set up a business, you gotta make sure it's off the foundation of Cesare Borgia.
Right.
What fucking sense does that make, man?
Set a church up or something. I don't know where they're going with this. I don't understand.
So it's basically proof that these niggas don't know they're just winging it. They don't know what the fuck they're teaching. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Or they're willingly teaching wrong.
Yeah.
Or they're willingly teaching.
And notice both of you groups that's teaching that shit, y'all both got the 501c3. Right. So it's no surprise why y'all teaching that bullshit. Get Revelation 14 and 9, the judgment on it. No, Salaki. Go back to Revelation 13.
Okay.
And go all the way down.
All the way down?
Yeah.
All the way to the end. I'm going to start at 16. It says, Revelation 13 and 16. I'm going to read it verbatim now.
Go ahead.
And he calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. You want to put the embargo in there?
No, you got to place it. Embargo has nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with that. And on top of that, these other nations, they ain't even got to use America to make their money. Right. They trade out. This is a cut. They're making trades among themselves using other currency, man. They ain't even got to use the American currency to trade among themselves, man.
They're trading in gold. The real value of the American dollar is supposed to be founded.
Exactly, man. So it don't make no sense. And if the mark is talking about nations receiving it, you got to be like basically a whole nation receive the mark. Explain what we about to read in Revelation 14 and Revelation the 20th chapter. We're going to get that next. Go ahead.
Let's start from the top for me.
Go ahead.
And he called them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And that no man might buy or sell, save that he have the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
That's right,
The
man.
score is 20, so 3 times.